Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm bringing you a developing story and extremely sad. First, I want to say rest in paradise to this young prince, 9-year-old Andres Chateau, who was shot and killed by his own dad, guys, in a murder suicide. I have to be honest with y'all. So many emotions went through me when I came across this story for many reasons, but I'll get into that later. I couldn't find a picture of the dad, but and they haven't shown any pictures of him on any social media outlets that I've seen yet. But the dad name is Kevin Bybee, and he's 44 years old. The mom, whose name they haven't shared yet either, police says evidence proves that Kevin Bobby shot his 9-year-old son, Andres, and then himself. Andres' mom went to the dad's house to pick up their son, and he wasn't answering the door. So she called the police to do a welfare check. The police went by the home. They said nothing was out of the ordinary. Everything seemed fine. So mom waited until the next morning and went by the apartment to get her baby boy. And dad again wasn't answering the door. But this time she had the property manager open the door, and he found dad and son. Fox 13 News staff wrote, St. Petersburg father shot and killed his own son before turning a gun on himself. Police said Monday the 9-year-old boy's mother went to the trellis at the Lakes apartment complex to pick up their son at around 6 p.m. Sunday evening after he had spent the weekend with his father. However, police said the father was not responding to calls or knocks on the door. She called the police for a welfare check, but officers said they had no reason to suspect foul play and no legal standings to forcibly enter the apartment. Investigators said the mother returned to the complex the next day around 9:45 a.m., where she asked the management to open up the door of the building, and they found the bodies of 44-year-old Kevin Bybee and their son, Andres Chateau. Both had gunshot wounds. Preliminary evidence shows the father shot the boy and then died by suicide.
I'm Cynthia Smoot. We begin at 5 with a tragedy in St. Petersburg. This 9-year-old boy is dead, and police say his own father pulled the trigger before turning the gun on himself. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer live at the scene at the trellis at the Lakes Apartments. A really sad day in that neighborhood today, Aaron.
Yeah, Cynthia, neighbors here, you can imagine, are devastated by this heartbreaking loss, and they're stunned that police say the father is to blame. Neighbors may not have known 9-year-old Andres Chateau while he was alive, but his death is still hitting them hard.
A 9-year-old kid being shot by his own father, taking a life of a 9-year-old takes a piece of you.
St. Pete police say Andres' mother dropped him off Friday. He was staying the weekend with his estranged father, Kevin Bybee. Investigators say the mother was having trouble getting a hold of Bybee and asked officers to check on Andres Sunday evening. Neighbors at the trellis at the Lakes Apartments noticed when the police were there, when they left, and they remember what they heard next.
When I was heading home from the gym, I heard gunshots as soon as I was coming out, but I didn't think it was, around here because it sounded too far away.
It wasn't until Monday morning that he realized what he may have heard. Police say Bybee killed his son, then turned the gun on himself.
Yeah, it's just a very sad situation that he didn't receive the help he needed. And then unfortunately, not only his life, but his son's too. Very sad.
A police spokesperson says the officers who went to Bybee's apartment Sunday didn't see anything suspicious, so they left.
There's no reason to suspect foul play, and we had no authority to forcibly enter the apartment complex.
Andres' mother came back Monday morning, this time to pick up her son. Bybee was not responding to the mother's calls or knocks on the door, so she got a property manager to go in, and they found Andres and his father dead.
They had been kind of in a contentious custody dispute, but there had been no threats or signs beforehand that it would get to this point.
And now this community is left wondering if anything could have been done to prevent this. And we're told that Andres was a student at Innovations Prep in Pasco County, and although, as you heard their neighbors say, that they did hear gunshots, at this point it's unclear whether those gunshots were a result of this situation. That, of course, Cynthia, is going to be part of this investigation.
It is so heartbreaking. It really is. Thank you, Aaron.
It is.
Yes, it is very heartbreaking. I could never understand how a parent could hurt their own child, or any child for that matter. But they said he was dealing with some mental issues. And because of the situation between him and the mother, things got too overwhelming for him. And I say, I'm sorry. But some of you may not like what I'm about to say. But it's my opinion, just my opinion. And I feel he was very damn selfish to take his 9-year-old son's life along with his own. Like, he was on some narcissistic shit. That's just my opinion. Like, just to hurt the mother. Like, if I can't have him, you can't either. And I'm going to take him with me. You're going to hurt forever. Like, I just don't get it. But that's just my opinion. I just feel like he didn't have to take the baby. Like, he didn't have to take his son's life. That's sad. That's really sad. But I wanted to bring awareness to this story so we could talk about it. I know mental illness is a real thing, and I'm not trying to make light of that. I would never play around with something like that. But I just don't understand why. Why the baby? I just feel like he was very selfish in that part. So don't go jumping down in the comment box like y'all was doing with my video that I did on Raji Sharif Black, who murdered his pregnant girlfriend and his wife and then himself, because this is not that. But I am very curious to know what y'all thoughts are on this. So let's have the conversation. Drop down in the comment box. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And hit that notification bell so you'll see when I drop new videos and bring you more content. And guys, follow me on all my platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All at Sister Girl Talk TV.